Amelia Earhart is a name synonymous with the golden age of aviation, a period marked by rapid technological advancements and daring feats of human courage. As the first woman to fly solo across the Atlantic Ocean, Earhart became an international icon of bravery and adventure. However, her ambitious attempt to circumnavigate the globe in 1937 resulted in one of history's most enduring mysteries when she vanished without a trace. Before we begin, please subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss new stories. And also, write a comment what story you would like to hear next. Amelia Earhart's journey from a small-town girl to a global icon of adventure and feminism is a testament to her unyielding spirit and passion for flying. Born on July 24, 1897, in Atchison, Kansas, Earhart's fascination with aviation began with a 10-minute plane ride at an air show in 1920. That experience was transformative, she declared. "As soon as we left the ground, I knew I myself had to fly." Earhart's aviation career took off rapidly. After working various jobs to pay for flying lessons, she purchased her first plane, a second-hand Kinnair Airster, in 1921. She quickly began setting records, including becoming the 16th woman in the United States to be issued a pilot's license by the Fédération Aéronautique Internationale. Her early achievements in aviation were marked by a series of firsts and records. In 1928, she became the first woman to fly across the Atlantic Ocean, albeit as a passenger, which thrust her into the international spotlight. Despite the acclaim, Earhart was determined to earn recognition for her own piloting skills. She achieved this in 1932 when she became the first woman, and only the second person after Charles Lindbergh, to fly solo across the Atlantic Ocean. This flight, which took her from Harbour Grace, Newfoundland to Londonderry, Northern Ireland, earned her the Distinguished Flying Cross from the U.S. Congress, making her the first woman to receive this honor. Earhart's impact extended beyond her aviation records. She was a staunch advocate for women's rights, particularly in the field of aviation. In 1929, she helped form the 99s, an international organization for the advancement of female pilots. As its first president, Earhart worked tirelessly to support and promote women in aviation, organizing cross-country air races and speaking at colleges and universities about career opportunities for women in the field. Her advocacy wasn't limited to speeches and organizational work. Earhart's very life served as a powerful example of what women could achieve. She consistently pushed against societal norms, wearing trousers when it was scandalous for women to do so, and speaking out for women's equality in marriage and the workplace. Her marriage to publisher George Putnam was a partnership of equals, unusual for the time, with Earhart famously outlining her expectations for an equal partnership in a prenuptial letter. Earhart's attempt to circumnavigate the globe in 1937 was the pinnacle of her career, a bold endeavor that, had it succeeded, would have been her greatest achievement. Today, Amelia Earhart is remembered not only for her contributions to aviation, but also as a symbol of the fearless pursuit of dreams. She broke through the barriers of her time, challenging gender norms and advocating for equality. Her life and career continue to inspire those who dream of pushing the boundaries of what is possible, making Amelia Earhart a true icon of the 20th century. Amelia Earhart's final flight in 1937 was not just a personal challenge, but a monumental endeavor that aimed to make her the first woman to circumnavigate the globe by airplane. The plan for the circumnavigation was meticulously prepared. Earhart chose a Lockheed Electra 10E, a state-of-the-art aircraft for its time, specially modified for long-distance flights. The modifications included additional fuel tanks for extended range, updated navigational equipment, and a reconfiguration of the cabin to accommodate the extra fuel and supplies needed for the journey. The route was carefully planned to cover approximately 29,000 miles, following a roughly equatorial path. This route was chosen to avoid the extremes of weather encountered in more polar routes and to take advantage of the longest stretches of land where landing and refueling were possible. The journey was to start in Oakland, California, and proceed in an eastward direction, with stops in South America, Africa, the Indian subcontinent, Southeast Asia, and the Pacific Islands, before returning to the United States. Earhart and her navigator, Fred Noonan, began their journey on June 1, 1937, from Miami, Florida, after a previous attempt from Oakland had to be aborted due to technical issues. The flight proceeded through South America, across the Atlantic to Africa, then eastward to India and Southeast Asia. Each leg of the journey presented its own challenges, from navigating over vast stretches of open water to dealing with adverse weather conditions and mechanical issues. Despite these obstacles, Earhart and Noonan successfully completed most of the planned route. The disappearance of Amelia Earhart and Fred Noonan during their attempt to circumnavigate the globe in 1937 is one of the most enduring mysteries of the 20th century. The most critical part of Earhart and Noonan's journey was the flight from Lae, New Guinea, to Howland Island, a tiny remote island in the midst of the Pacific Ocean. This leg was particularly daunting due to the navigational challenges it presented. Earhart and Noonan were relying on celestial navigation, communicated through a series of radio transmissions with the U.S. Coast Guard cutter Itasca, which was stationed near Howland Island to assist them. However, difficulties with radio communication and navigation under overcast skies likely compounded the challenges they faced. The last known radio communications from Earhart indicated that they believed they were near Howland Island, but could not find it. The final transmission, received at 8:43 a.m. on July 2, 1937, suggested they were running low on fuel. After this, no further transmissions were received, and despite an extensive search, no trace of the aircraft or its occupants was found. The mystery surrounding the disappearance of Amelia Earhart and Fred Noonan has led to a wide range of theories and speculations. Over the years, researchers, historians, and enthusiasts have delved into historical records, eyewitness accounts, and technological advances in an attempt to unravel this enduring enigma. The most widely supported theory posits that Earhart's Lockheed Electra ran out of fuel while searching for Howland Island, leading to a crash into the Pacific Ocean. This theory is grounded in the difficulties associated with the navigation and radio communication challenges documented in the flight's final hours. Despite its plausibility, the crash and sink theory is hampered by the vastness of the Pacific and the technological limitations of the time, which have made locating any wreckage exceedingly difficult. Modern advancements in underwater exploration have revitalized efforts to find the plane, but as of yet, no definitive wreckage has been identified. Gardner Island Hypothesis, Nikumaroro Island. This theory suggests that failing to locate Howland Island, Earhart and Noonan landed or crash-landed on Gardner Island, now Nikumaroro. Proponents point to a series of distress calls believed to have been sent from the island in the days following the disappearance and the discovery of artifacts that could be linked to the aviators. Expeditions to Nikumaroro have uncovered several intriguing items, including a piece of plexiglass similar to the Electra's windows, part of a woman's shoe dating back to the 1930s, and human bones, though these were lost before modern DNA analysis could conclusively identify them. However, none of these findings provide conclusive evidence of Earhart and Noonan's presence on the island. Some believe that Earhart and Noonan were captured by the Japanese, possibly after being forced to land in the Japanese-controlled Marshall Islands. This theory is fueled by anecdotal evidence and claims of a government cover-up. Eyewitness accounts from Marshall Islanders and supposed photographic evidence have been cited to support this theory. However, these claims lack corroborative evidence, and many researchers dismiss them as unfounded or misinterpreted. A variation on the capture theory suggests that Earhart and Noonan were on a spy mission for the U.S. government, surveilling Japanese fortifications in the Pacific. This theory posits that their disappearance was either a result of being shot down or captured because of this espionage activity. One of the more outlandish theories proposes that Earhart survived the flight, assumed a new identity, and lived out her life in the United States under a different name. This theory, while sensational, lacks credible evidence and is widely regarded as speculative fiction. Earhart's life and career challenged the gender norms of her time and opened doors for women in professions that were once considered exclusive to men. Her success and visibility provided a powerful counter-narrative to prevailing stereotypes, encouraging women to enter and excel in fields like science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, STEM, as well as in arts and humanities. Across the United States and around the world, Earhart's legacy is commemorated through memorials, museums, and annual events celebrating her life and achievements. The Amelia Earhart Birthplace Museum in Atchison, Kansas, and the International Forest of Friendship, also in Atchison, serve as tributes to her life and legacy. Additionally, Amelia Earhart Day on July 24th celebrates her contributions to aviation and women's rights. The story of Amelia Earhart's vanishing act is more than a historical footnote. It is a narrative that combines human ambition, technological progress, and the allure of the unknown. While the mystery of her disappearance may never be fully solved, Earhart's legacy as a pioneer of aviation and a champion of women's rights stands as a testament to her remarkable life and the indomitable spirit of exploration. Thank you for watching the video. If you have questions, write them in the comments. And also check out our channel, we have some more interesting videos.